How is it possible to save a community or to save a nation by painting those who you are working with in the same office? Welcome back to Vana Media. My name is Boniface Wino, and as usual, I'm going to be your host for today. Welcome back week. I want us to talk about something between Natembea and Oscar Sudi. Now, in as much as the people of Western or the Mulembe nation have decided to form their own alliance, join hands with the people, with the Kalenjins, to form a Hallelujah alliance, there is something that they failed to understand. That this thing needed all the leaders from Western to come together so that they can agree on what they're supposed to do or on the terms and the conditions, because in as much as maybe Musalia Mudavadi together with Moses Wetangula are in need, or maybe they want the lawyers to support William Samoei. According to their report said very well. I think I read it in one of my videos here or last week. I played it and it has really gotten a lot of attention. The Kakamega 3. It's called the Kakamega 3. There is something that I talked about here. That according to their report was saying they had three issues. The main issue was that the lawyers will come together to support William Samoei Ruto coming 2027 to become the president for the second term. And then another thing is that that alliance that they are supposed to form between the two of them was going to be supported by the lawyer elders. Now, George Natembea is still blaming Musalia Mudavadi together with Moses Wetangula, saying that there is no way you can be in the government. One has been in the government for 40 years, one for 30 years, a total of 70 years. But within that period of time, there is nothing constructive that you've done to the people. And then you claim that you need another chance to now become the president at your old age. In which I think that was a direct attack to Musalia Mudavadi. That there is no way you can say that you need another time, you need the chance to become the president at your old age, yet you have got opportunity to help your people, but you didn't. And he's saying, Natembea is saying that there is need. At this point, there is need for someone who is reasoning, for someone who reasons well, someone who is mature enough, who understands what politics is, to go in front and defend the people of Western by being in one of the greatest offices. Because these guys who have been in the office, but what they are doing, they're doing what pleases them. They just want to benefit from the people by saying that they're supporting them. I want you to listen to what Natembea is saying before I bring you now to the conspiracy that happened between the two of them, between Natembea together with Oscar Sudi. Listen to him.
Wakati mambo haifanyiwi hivi hakuna balance. I do not expect mama kutoka hapo Sokomoko aenda ambie DIG kwamba huku kwetu hatujapata nafasi ya kutosha. I expect our elected leaders, wale viongozi watu ambao kule mbele ni Wetangula na Moses Mudavadi, they are there. Mimi nikisema hivi wanasema niwapatie heshima, maana mmoja amekaa miaka 40 huko, mwingine 30 years. Swali langu ni kwamba hiyo miaka 70 ambayo mmekaa huko, mmetufanyia kazi gani? That's what I'm asking. Kuwa accountable. Hiyo miaka mmepewa yote mmefanyia nini? Na kwa sababu mlijipeleka kule, maana hakuna mtu asidanganya ati mlipatiwa president Uhuru kura yote mkupatia. Lakini kwa sababu hakuna serikali itaundwa ikuwe na sura ya Kenya bila kuwa na mluya amekaa hapo, kazi yetu kwenda kuonyesha kwamba serikali is inclusive. You do not have any other role. Muondoke huko, sisi tujipange, tupeleke watu ambao wataenda kuambia serikali ukweli. That's what I'm saying. Na mimi mtu asijaribu kunitisha, asio ngine utakuwa na mtu tunapigipika atakuja kupiga Natembea risasi. Sio utafanya namna gani? Wande wewe ukiniua mimi, miaka yangu ile Mungu alipangia utaongezewa wewe. We are here on this earth with a purpose. With a purpose. Na tunataka wakati Mluya anapewa haki yake. Mluya anapewa haki yake. Elimola apewa haki yake. Msaboti apewa yake. Ukipsi zaweke apewa yake. Mkikuyu apewa yake. Mturukana apewa yake. Mbajuni apewa yake. Sisi kama Waluya hatuwezi kunyang'anya mtu haki yake, tunataka tu haki yetu. It's simple as that. Na wakati serikali inataka kuongea na jamii ya Mluya, hatutaki wende kutafuta Raila. Raila sio Mluya. Nataka watafute Mluya aongee masuala ya Mluya. That's all I'm saying. Makosa iko wapi hapo? We want to unite our community so that we speak with one voice. Tuongee na sauti moja. Sasa mimi nikisema hivi mtu anaanza kukasirika. Unakasirika nini? I'm getting angry.
I want to ask you this question again. I think I've been asking this question almost for the last 1 week, or for the last 3 days since this issue of Limuru 3. Why is it that when Kikuyus come together to be united, when Kikuyus are trying to be united, people are saying that the Kikuyus are trying to be tribalic? This happened just days after the Limuru 3, when Kikuyus decided to go to Limuru to discuss things that matters to them as a community, not as a nation, as a community. Because we know very well that Luyas, and you know, funny enough, the same day that the Kikuyus had a meeting in Limuru, the Luyas also had their meeting in Kakamega. But these ones of Luyas is not talked about. Something that is really eating the people of UDA leaders, or UDA party leaders, is this issue of Kikuyus meeting in Limuru, saying that it was like a tribalism. It was tribalic, that there was no need of Kikuyus meeting to discuss things that matter to them. Why is it that when these people meet together, we feel like these guys are tribalic, but when other communities meet, no one talks about it? The Luyas met on that day. Just as I've said, they formed what is called the Kaleluya Alliance. Musalia Mudavadi was announced to be the kingpin of the Luya nation, and they said that they will support him coming 2032 to become the president who will replace William Samoei Ruto. But they need to support William Samoei Ruto coming 2027. So it is like the people feel, these leaders, they feel like if Kikuyus meet, they are going to form their own political party, because as it stands right now, all the political parties, some of the political parties, if not all, some of the political parties being led by Musalia Mudavadi together with Moses Wetangula have agreed to join UDA to support William Ruto coming 2027. So in short, these leaders knows that in Western, almost everybody is going to vote for William Ruto. But the problem is in Central or in Mount Kenya, because they don't know the stand of the people of Mount Kenya. People like Jeremiah Kioni, people like Martha, they don't know their stand. And that is why they are talking the way they are talking. Oscar Sudi yesterday, and I said this thing, that why is it that now churches has been turned into political zone? Why would pastors allow these politicians to use their pulpits to campaign, to say things that does not matter to the churches? Right now, people need to pray. A lot of prophecies has been brought in Kenya that Kenyans should pray for the president, Kenya should pray for the country, Kenya should pray for leaders. But instead of churches being used as prayer centers, right now churches are being used as campaign areas. Yesterday, Oscar Sudi was in a church. He was trying to say that I think he was trying to advise first of all, he was in two places. In the first place, he really thought, he was talking negatively about this meeting of the Kikuyus. And I want you to listen to the way Oscar Sudi was talking concerning the unity that the Kikuyus wants to have as a community.
Mambo na ukabila. Tafadhali. Nimeona jana akina wa Mshomba wakiongea pale Limuru 3. Badala ya kwenda kuongea mambo ya kahawa na nini kwa sababu mwarakishe kwa bei, wanataka kugawa watu. Hiyo mambo ya tumbo yako wewe wa mjomba na wao wengine, mwenye mnatumwa kwa sababu ya tumbo yako peke yake, hatuwezi kukubali katika taifa la Kenya. Tunataka umoja, tunataka watu washikane na ikuwe ni Kenya moja. Si ni kweli jamani? Sasa wakienda pale wanapangana ati unajua sisi kama wa Kikuyu tunataka sasa tena tufanye nini? Mimi nauliza nyinyi wa Kikuyu, nyinyi mko na shida hii dunia? Sisi mmekuwa rais, Kenyatta amekuwa rais, Kibaki amekuwa rais, Uhuru amekuwa rais. Sasa hivi mko na naibu rais, mko na tiketi yote. Wala kutumia hii kwanza, unaanza kutudanganya pale ati tunataka tupangane huko mbele. Unapangana kwanza mmoja kule nyewe mvuko. Simupange hii kwanza. Maneno na ukabila jamani, tuachane naye. Na ndio unaona hata kuna wengine hapa nyumbani kwangu hapa. Unasikia wanasema ati huyu ni. Ukisikia mtu anaanza ukabila kwa mzingi ya Mkikuyu, atakuja aseme huyu ni Mnyeri, atasonga aseme huyu ni Murang'a, atasonga aseme huyu ni Mzi. Hiyo ni ujinga ya hali ya juu. Ni kama wengine hapa ati huyu ni Mkeyo, sijui huyu ni Marakwet, sijui huyu ni nini. Huyo ni mtu afai kuwa na kiti yoyote katika taifa la Kenya. Kwa sababu tunataka tuunganishe hii Kenya ikuwe Kenya milioni 50 na tutoe ukabila. Tunakubaliana jamani? Na hiyo ndio mahubiri yangu, upende usipende. Mambo ya ukabila lazima tuachane nayo. Na ukisikia mtu anaongea ukabila wa Singisho, especially wa Singisho. Wa Singisho tuko na lugha zote. Tuko na watu wengi katika Wasingisho hii. Sasa ukianza kunilao useme huyu ni Mkeyo, huyu ni Marakwet, utasema nini kuhusu Mkisii? Utasema nini kuhusu Mkikuyu? Utasema nini kuhusu Mtukana? So ni mtu mjinga kabisa. Na hiyo maneno ndio nataka niwaambie, mambo na ukabila jameni tuachane nayo. Now please.
So that is Kikuyus. Oscar Sudi is telling Kikuyus that your meeting is tribalic. And he's saying that you've been having the presidents. First of all, you had got Kenyatta, you had got Jomo Kenyatta, and then you came, you had got Mwai Kibaki, you had Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Right now, you have got Rigathi Gachagua as debated. So it means, in short, he's trying to say that Kikuyus in all departments, like in the government, you are like you own like 70%. And the same thing was talked about by Osoro. Osoro also said something that Kikuyus should not complain, should not cry to William Ruto. Why? Because they hold all the offices. What they're supposed to do is they're supposed to call themselves, have a meeting by themselves, and then discuss the issues with the William Ruto as the president to tell him what they want instead of fighting William Ruto.
Na nikumbushe viongozi wa mlima ya kwamba mkikutana msiwe tu lawama kwa rais. Niwakumbushe naibu wa rais anatoka mlima Kenya. Majority leader anatoka mlima Kenya. Waziri wa treasury anatoka mlima Kenya. Waziri wa maji anatoka kwa mlima. Waziri wa shamba anatoka kwa mlima. Nyinyi Chief Justice wa Jamhuri ya Kenya anatoka mlima Kenya. Majority leader anatoka mlima Kenya. Nyinyi mkikutana munaenda kulaumu rais. Endeni muitane mkutano na viongozi wote, muwaeleze shida gani munataka wawafanyie. You control the government, you control the country. You actually own half of this government. You have no reason to complain. You have no reason to bring unnecessary squabbles to the national government. Tafadhali tuheshimiane. Heshimu rais, uitisha hao viongozi maendeleo. Nyinyi ndio mna run government, sisi wengine tulishajikubali. Lakini muache ku.
So are you saying all these people are William Ruto's supporters? And these people are against politics, or against tribes coming together to be united, to speak one voice, especially the Kikuyus. I don't know what is going on, but I think the time has come now for all the leaders to realize that what they are doing for others, or what our communities are doing, it's a benefit to the community, not leaders. Like for instance, let's say that when Kikuyus come together, just like the same way they had a meeting in Limuru, or let's say for example, let's bring it to Luyas, the same the way Luyas had a meeting. And they called it the Kakamega 3. So they had formed a coalition between Luyas and the Kalenjins. In case Luyas succeed, just in case, I'm just giving an example because I know very well that they will not succeed. So in case Luyas succeed and maybe produces a president, will it be a benefit to a community or to the person himself? That is the question. Is it going to be a benefit to the community as a whole, or is it going to be a benefit to one person as a president? So that is Oscar Sudi. Oscar Sudi and Osoro are together. They are saying that Kikuyu should not complain because they've been having president, and right now they have got the positions in both in cabinet everywhere, and even in the parliament. And the deputy president is coming from Mount Kenya. So Kikuyus are not supposed to have their meeting. They're not supposed to complain. They're not supposed to say anything at all. I have a question before I give you time at the comment section so that you can tell me your thoughts, or so that maybe you can tell me what you think. I have a question. What is it that is going to happen? What is it that is going to happen? Or what is it that is going to happen if Kikuyus come together to form their own community, to stand together as a community, to defend their people as a community, which will not happen if lawyers come together? That is the question. I don't know what you think. That is just my question, and that is why I felt like I should post it so that at least you can also tell me what you think. Please don't forget to tell me where you're watching us from, what you think concerning this video. And also, it is very important, as I normally say, that feedback is normally the key thing in any form of communication. Thank you very much for those who are giving your support. Thank you very much for those who are supporting this channel. Those who are within Kenya, within South Africa, in Germany, Saudi Arabia, Cameroon, Ghana. I'm seeing your comment, I'm seeing you're telling me how you're watching us from. And even those who are within the country. Thank you very much. May God bless you. Asante sana. And don't forget to subscribe, please. If it is the first time that we're meeting, don't forget to subscribe, because your subscription also matters. But all in all, your commitment and comments also matters to us, and it really helps us to make corrections where we need to make corrections and adjust so that this channel can produce you or can give you a quality video and how you're supposed to get it. Thank you very much. May God bless you. Asante sana. Until we meet again, I've been your host, Boniface Owino. Bye bye.